This movie is Disney's latest live-action cash grab, which takes the skeletal charm of its 1937 animated classic and buries it under a heap of clunky revisions, uninspired additions, and a misguided attempt to prove its progressive credentials. What should have been a whimsical fairy tale turned revolutionary epic instead collapses under its own weight, leaving audiences with a film that's neither enchanting nor coherent. It's just all exhausting. The original Snow White thrived on its simplicity, a damsel fleeing a jealous queen, finding refuge with slapstick minors and awaiting her prince. It was thin, yes, but deliberately so, a canvas for groundbreaking animation and for the villain glee. This remake, however, insists on overstuffing that framework with heavy-handed politics and forced empowerment. The Snow White character in this movie is not content to whistle while she works. She's now a would-be rebel leader, aiming to topple the evil queen and restore justice to a kingdom ravaged by tyranny. It's a noble idea, if only the film had the guts or the coherence to pull it off. Rachel Zegler, to her credit, shines despite the mess. Her voice soars in the new songs, and she infuses Snow White with a plucky grit that almost makes you forget the script's shortcomings. She is tasked with commanding CGI forest folk and leading a revolution, with little more than chirpy determination and a bandit boyfriend named Jonathan. Jonathan's character is a dull rehash of Robin Hood, lacking the spark to ignite any real chemistry. The romance is so tepid, it barely justifies the true love's kiss it still clings to. Then there's Gal Gadot's evil queen, a villain so one-note she might as well twirl a mustache. She sneers and prints through a campy musical number that's more cringe than menacing. Where Zegler elevates her material, Polka Dot flounders, unable to balance menace with over-the-top flair the role demands. Her queen is a usurper hoarding resources, but the film barely explores this, leaving her as a generic baddie in a story desperate to seem topical. The Seven Dwarfs are a particular low point. They are less charming than creepy. The film bends over backwards to sidestep offense, tossing in a live-action character with dwarfism in a rushed subplot that feels pandering rather than profound. These tweaks do not honor the original spirit, they just highlight the remake's identity crisis. Visually, there are glimmers of promise. The cinematography occasionally nods to the 1937 classic, but too much of the film drowns in garish digital sheen. The pacing drags, padded with forgettable songs, and a midsection chase that adds nothing but runtime. When the townsfolk finally march behind Snow White in a wordless chant, it's meant to be rousing, but lands as laughably hollow, a revolution as flimsy as the fairy tale it's trying to transcend. This movie wants to be everything, a tribute, a reimagining, a feminist anthem. Instead, it's a muddled misfire that proves some stories cannot bear the weight of modern agendas without losing their soul. It's not worth to spend time to watch this. We do not recommend this movie at all.